Good evening, everyone. Welcome to iQuanta and welcome to another session of Quant where we are going to have some real-time practice. Now, less than 5 months are left and it's high time that you keep practicing questions every day. And if you have not practiced before, if you have not started your preparation before, then try to solve at least 30-40 questions every day. In that case, you will be able to solve almost 4,000 questions, 150 days if we say, and 30 question every day. You will be able to solve 4,500 questions every day, and with ratio of 22 questions in exam, you will be able to solve almost 200 questions on one question with respect to exam. That's a very good ratio. So do not leave any topic, let it be algebra or arithmetic or geometry or numbers or even modern maths, because 4.5 months are good enough to cover your syllabus, quantitative aptitude syllabus, and you can do that from scratch as well. Okay. So from basics to advanced can be done in this time, and that's why it's high time that you need to know that if you need any help with your preparation, if you want to ensure that you are getting 99 plus percentile, your efforts are not being wasted after this much practice, then iQuanta last batch is starting in next few days, is starting very soon. So you can join us, and your syllabus will be completed thrice in that time, and we will ensure that you get all the practice that you need to crack this exam with flying colors. All right. So today our topic is miscellaneous. We are going to practice some questions from all the topics which are possible, and starting with first question coming soon. We already have a few students. Ayushman is here, a regular student who solves almost every question. So starting with this first question, try this one. In a college, 2 students were awarded scholarships in proportion to the square root. Okay, so this question is related to ratio, proportion and variation topic, right? And to the point, the subtopic is proportionality, right? So try this one and let me know your answer. So we are already getting answers. So as all of you know that we are trying our best to give you the best practice for every section that come in CAT, let it be quantitative aptitude or LRDI or VRC, and these sessions are happening every day live at 3 p.m., 5 p.m., 9:30 p.m. and 11 p.m. So do not miss this live sessions on YouTube. Okay. In this one, it says in a college, 2 students were awarded scholarships in proportion to the square root of the number of research papers they published. So what we can say, scholarships amount is directly proportional to square root of number of research papers. Okay. Now it says student Y published 12 more papers than student X. If student X has published 9 more papers than student Y, then scholarship ratio would have been 5:4. Find the number of papers published by student X. So what we can say, scholarship amount divided by square root of n should be constant, right? Should be constant. So from there we can say scholarship amount of X divided by number of research paper written by X will be equal to scholarship amount of Y divided by number of scholarships paper written by Y. Now it says from there we can say scholarship ratio is given, right? Sx, we can say Sx upon Sy will be equal to square root of nx divided by square root of ny. Now this ratio is given that if X had published 9 more papers than student Y, their scholarship ratio would have been 5:4. So let's say number of research paper by X is X. So what we can say, this ratio will be 5/4 is equal to, now in case of Y, if number of scholarship papers written by X is X, so this will be square root of X plus, for Y it will be X plus 12, and X has, if X has 9 more than this, so X plus 12 plus 9. This is what's given, right? Scholarships paper written by X is X, then scholarships paper written by Y will be X plus 12. But it's given that if X had written 9 more than Y, then the ratio would be 5/4. So from there we can say X plus 12 divided by X plus 21 is equal to 25/16, right? Now from there what we can say, this is the value that has been given, right? Okay, this is just the opposite. This is 4/5. This is 4/5 because I have taken X. This should be X here. Wait a second. This will be 5/4 plus 9 and this will be plus 12. So we can say X plus 12 or X plus 21 divided by X plus 12 is equal to 5/4 square, which is 25/16. From there, if we solve this, we get 16x and 25x. 9x is equal to 21 into 16, 336, and 300. It will be 36, or x will be equal to 4. So that is our answer, which is option A. Right? Sumit, which part you did not understand? It's given that the scholarship amount is directly proportional to the square root of number of scholarships paper written by any student. Okay? So this is proportional to this. See, can I say that S will be equal to K into root n, where K is nothing but the proportionality constant. So this proportionality constant will remain same. So from there we can say S upon root n will be equal to constant. So if it is Sx, see, Sx upon square root of number of scholarships paper written by X, this will be equal to K. This will also be equal to Number of scholarships received by Y divided by scholarships paper written by Y. So this is what we have equated here. Okay. So what we can say from there, that number of scholarships paper written by X is X. Then by Y it will be X plus 12. And it says if X had written 9 more than Y, so it will become X plus 12 plus 9. Then the ratio would be 5 by 4. Okay. All right. So Shardul got this correct, Siddhant got this correct, Ayushman got this correct. Hello Shiva. Okay. Sumit, which quant question is not solved? How to tackle quant problems? See, for that you need to first understand the concept of every single topic. Okay. start with arithmetic, start with percentages, start with linear equations. Okay, those are very important topics to start quantitative aptitude section. Okay, so first try to understand how to form an equation and how to solve those equations, how to solve equation with one variable, equation with two variables, equation with three variables, how to solve quadratic equations. These are important part because these will be used in every single topic. Okay, and then try to understand the basics of arithmetic, like what is percentage, what is ratio, and different aspects of arithmetic. And from there just keep understanding different concepts and practicing questions. So one topic you need to solve at least 50 questions, and then you can go to the next topic. Sohan, nx, ny both are not x plus 12. See, initially if number of scholarship papers by x is x, then for y it will be x plus 12. And it says if number of research paper published by x is 9 more than y. Okay, so you can say x dash is equal to x plus 12 plus 9, which is equal to x plus 21. If number of paper published by x is x plus 21 and by y is x plus 12, then ratio of scholarship amount received by them will be 5 by 4. That's why it's x plus 12 plus 9. Shiva, no, today's questions are miscellaneous. Okay, it could be from arithmetic, it could be from numbers, from algebra, okay, all the topics. Try this one. So everyone, if you have any queries regarding your CAT preparation, if you are struggling with it, then you can call us at this number 8130900243. Okay, this number you can call and you can get all the help you need. All right, you can ask all your queries regarding CAT preparation, how to prepare, what to prepare, from where to prepare, everything. All right. Sumit is saying, when I see video on that time I can solve, but after completing video I am trying another question, I am not able to solve. Sumit, that is only because you lack practice, okay, and the concepts are not clear. Once your concepts are clear and you have enough practice, you will be able to understand the question, that what type of information is given and what type of questions, what type of information has been asked, and in that way you will be able to solve most of the questions. Okay, so don't worry about it, just keep solving questions, keep practicing questions, check the solution. If you are not able to understand it, ask your doubts if you have any queries regarding that concept, and then once you have reached a saturation level, you will be able to solve most of the questions. Okay, Sumit. Guys, do not try to spam the comment section. Do not post anything that is irrelevant, okay, or abusive or out of the language. Otherwise, you will be kicked out of the session, okay. Good evening, Hinu. Rabbit Mama 97, sir, how can I join iQuanta? You can call us at this number. The number is given on the screen. Okay, you can call us at this number or go to iQuanta.in website and you will find all the information there. Okay. Sumit, I have answered your question. I have answered your queries. Okay. That if something like that happening with you, that you have written down in the comment section, don't worry about it. It happens with most of the students, okay. So just try to keep practicing. If you are not able to solve a question in 5-6 minutes, check the solution, okay. Check the solution. If you still have any doubts, then check the concept behind it or try to discuss that with the faculty and just keep doing that. Okay, once you have practiced enough number of questions, then you will understand every part of the question. All right, and then you will be able to understand what kind of information has been given, what kind of answers do you need, how to use them to find the answer. So before that, just keep practicing without expecting much. Keep practicing 30-40 questions every day. Okay, Sumit. So how do we solve this question? It says find the number of positive integers less than 1000. Less than 1000 means till 999 that are divisible by neither 2 nor 3. So how do we solve this? Neither 2 nor 3. So up to 999 number of positive integers, which are divisible by 2, will be equal to the integral part of 999 upon 2, which will be equal to 499. And how many of them will be divisible by 3? So that will be equal to 999 upon 3, which will be equal to 333. But there are some numbers which are common in these two. Those are multiples of 2 and 3. Means how many of them are divisible by 6? So that will be equal to 999 upon 6, which will be equal to 166. So how many of them are divisible by 2 or 3? How many of these are divisible by 2 or 3? So this will be equal to 499 plus 333 minus 166, which will be equal to, what will be this value? So 167, it will be 666, right? 666. So not divisible by, what are we looking for? Not divisible by 2 or 3. So this will be equal to we are looking numbers till 999, out of which we need to subtract these numbers. So our answer is 333. That's your answer. Answer is 333. Answer is D. Option D. Now this question can be solved in another way as well. A shortcut you can say. Find a number which is closest to 999 and multiple of 2 and 3 both. 2 and 3 both. Which number is closest to 999 and multiple of 2 and 3 both? Can you tell me that number? Anyone? बताओ. Tell me the number which is closest to 999 and multiple of 2 and 3. That is 996, right? So 996. Can we say half of these numbers will be multiple of 2? So half of these numbers won't be a multiple of 2. So 1 minus 1 by 2. Or you can also see how many numbers till 996 is co-prime to 1 by 2, co-prime to 2. So these many numbers. And how many numbers will be multiple of 3? So 1/3 of the number will be multiple of 3. So how many of these won't be a multiple of 3? So 1 minus 1 by 3. So this we are getting 996 into 1 by 2 into 2 by 3. This is cancelled out. What are we getting? 166, which is equal to 332. Meaning till 996 there are 332 numbers which are not divisible by 2 or 3. But we need to find till 999. So what we can say? Till 999, it will be 332 plus next number 997. 997 is not multiple of 2 or 3. So we add that one. 998, no, that number is multiple of 2. 999 is a multiple of 3. So we won't count any of these two numbers. So total you are getting 333. Okay, that is your answer. You can also use this method to find the answer. All right. Shardul, no. With permutation and combination, this is not a permutation or combination question. You can make it a Venn diagram question. You can make this a number, as I said, using co-prime method, or you can simply use this method. But no, it's not PNC. Okay. Okay, I hope both the methods are clear to everyone. Darshit is asking, doing just PYQs with a clear concept, can we clear the cutoff 95 percentile in quant? Darshit, see, if you solve all the quantitative aptitude previous year questions from 2017, which are authentic till now, still you will be able to solve only 500, 600 questions, which should not take more than 20-25 days. So what are you going to do with the rest of your time? We have 150 days. Do you want to solve only 600 questions in next 150 days and sit back and expecting that you will be able to cover the clear the cutoff? Then what about all those students who are solving these PYQs as well as practicing more questions, right? So I hope you got your answer that no, that is not enough. PYQs are the questions which have already come previously, which will give you an idea what type of questions, what type of difficulty level you can expect. But what type of questions will come in future, for that you need more practice. Okay. Okay, let's try the next one. This question is from compound interest. Darshit, 5 full length mocks are not enough. You should be able to write at least 40 mocks. Okay, if you want to prepare well, okay, then try to solve as many mocks as possible. If you are able to solve at least every week one mock, then that would be better. Okay, and sectionals 5 sectionals means nothing. Okay, ऑलरेडी इतने सारे टॉपिक्स हैं 5 सेक्शनल्स में तो ढंग से कवर भी नहीं होंगे, है ना. देर आर सो मेनी मॉड्यूल सब मॉड्यूल, so you should be writing 30-40 sectionals at least. Now in this question you can directly use a shortcut that if a sum becomes x times in t years by compound interest, then time, let's say time k required for to become y times of itself is equal to n into t, where what we can say, y is equal to x to the power n. You can use this direct formula here, that if a sum becomes x times in t years by compound interest, then time k required to become y times of itself is n into t. What is n here? N is when y is equal to x to the power n, then we get the value of n. So this is 5 times, this is 25 times, right? What we can say here is x is equal to 5, y is equal to 125 and t is equal to 10. So x to the power 3, 5 to the power 3, right? 5 to the power 3 is equal to 125. So from there we can say k will be equal to t into 3, or t is 10, this, which is equal to 30 years. So these type of questions has been asked directly many times, okay, many times. So you can directly follow this formula and solve these type of questions from next time. Okay, Tejeshwar got this correct, then Hinu got this correct, Ayushman got this correct, Siddhant got this correct, Noir got this correct, Devodatta got this correct. Okay. All right, let's try this one, a question based on logarithm. That's it. If you want to prepare for a limited time, no one is stopping you, okay? No one is stopping you. If you want to prepare for only 2 days, just do it. If you want to prepare for only 5 hours, just do it. If it makes you happy, then do as much as you want, okay? But as I said, you need continuous practice till exam to achieve even 90 percentile, let alone 95 percentile, okay? But it's totally up to you. If you are confident about that, then you don't need to ask, right? If you know the answer, the question you are asking, then you should not asking the question. 90 percentile, 95 percentile, 98 percentile, 99 percentile, for all of these, you need continuous practice till last day before exam, okay? do not take this exam lightly, because the level of these questions could vary from low to high. Your exam could be a level of CAT 2023, difficult one, or like CAT 2025, 2024, an easy one, or it could be like CAT 2024, moderate level. So the cutoff or the percentile versus score ratio always vary. There is no certain number of questions that you can solve and you can figure out that you will get 95 plus percentile or 90 plus percentile. Okay, so if you have time, I will suggest do not take this lightly. Try to prepare every day, try to solve every day. Okay, everyday practice is what makes you a good student, and then only you can expect good results. All right, what's the answer of this question? If any one of you are getting this, then let me know. So, what's the answer of this question? Option A. Lots of you are getting option A. Let's check this. If log A1, log A2 till log AN are in EP, are in arithmetic progression. So remember, if log A1, log A2, log A3 till log AN are in arithmetic progression, that means A1, A2, AN are in geometric progression, are in geometric progression. Okay, it says A4 is equal to 12. We can say A4 is equal to AR to the power 3, and that is equal to 12. A7 minus A5 A7 minus A5 is equal to 288. Now A7 can be written as A into R to the power 6 minus A5 can be written as A into R to the power 4, and that is equal to 288. Now can we take common as AR cube here? We are left with R cube minus R is equal to 288. Now we know AR cube is equal to 12, so 12 times R cube minus R is equal to 288. And from there we can cancel out this by how many times? This will be 2 times and 24, then it will be 12 into 2, 24 and 48 left. So 4 times we are getting 24. So what we can say that R cube minus R minus 24 is equal to 0. Now we don't know anything about R here. This is a cubic equation. How do we solve this? So whenever you get cubic equation, you should try R is equal to plus minus 1, plus minus 2, plus minus 3 and check which value satisfy this. Okay. So if you put R is equal to 3, you get this as correct. Otherwise you won't get this correct. Other two roots will be imaginary. Okay, so R is equal to 3, and if R is equal to 3, what we can say that A into 3 to the power 3 is 12, or we can say A is equal to 12 upon 27, right? So question is find the sum 27 times A1 plus A2 till A7. So this will be equal to 27 times A1 is nothing but A. So 12 upon 27 plus 12 upon 27 into 3. Then 12 upon 27 into 3 to the power 6. So from there we can cancel out 27. We can take 12 common. We get 1 plus 3 till 3 to the power 6, which will be equal to 12 into 3 to the power 7 minus 1 divided by 3 minus 1, sum of GP, right? And this will be equal to 12 into 3 to the power 6 is 729 into 3 is 2187. So this will be 2186 divided by 2. 2 times 6. 6 times 6 is 36, carry 3, 48, 3, 51, carry 5, 126 and 5, 131. So 13116 is our answer, which is option A. This was the question, and Devodatta got this correct, Hinu got this correct, Tejeshwar got this correct, Ayushman got this correct, Siva got this correct. Okay. Others is saying sir इतना बड़ा क्वेश्चन वहाँ कैसे करेंगे एग्जाम में, शॉर्ट ट्रिक्स नहीं है इसका कोई. यही तो शॉर्ट ट्रिक है. This part is the short trick. This part is the short trick that if log a1, log a2, log a3 till log an are in arithmetic progression, then we can say that a1, a2, a3 till an are in geometric progression. After that, you just need to figure out the value of a, r and the sum. Of course, this is a time-taking question, but not all the questions are this much time-taking, right? Out of 22 questions, there are hardly 4-5 questions are this lengthy. Okay, so you have the options. You always need to scan the questions. हमेशा क्वेश्चन चेक करो. हाफ टाइम तक सारे क्वेश्चंस एक बार देख लो अच्छे से कि कौन से क्वेश्चंस इजीली डोएबल हैं, कौन से क्वेश्चंस लेंथी हैं, कौन से क्वेश्चंस टाइम टेकिंग हैं. So these type of questions should not be your first option. But if you know the method, if you know the method from first to last step, that this is how this question will be solved, then you should not miss that chance. Okay, even if it's time taking, if you check the calculation per question, you are getting more than 3 minutes. Even if you are targeting 99 plus percentile, if you are able to solve 11 questions correctly, you will be able to get 99 plus percentile. 11 questions, 12 questions. So 40 minutes, 12 questions, you are getting more than 3 minutes per question. And these type of questions can be solved in 3 minutes easily. Okay. Others, I hope your doubts are clear now, that should we attempt these type of questions or not. Then let's try the next one. Yes, see, Sardul is saying once you know the property of logarithm, it's very easy. Kshitij, r is equal to 3. As I said, whenever you have a cubic equation, see, whenever you have a cubic equation, there is no formula. Okay, although there is a formula, but that is very complicated. But there is no method like quadratic equation to solve this type of quadratic cubic equation. So what you need to do, instead of variable, you need to try to put the value of small integers like plus minus 1, plus minus 2, plus minus 3, something like that. Okay, so you need to put those values and check which values satisfy this, which values satisfy this equation. So if you check r is equal to 1 or minus 1, 2 or minus 2, those values are not satisfying this equation. But if you are putting r is equal to 3, this value satisfies it. So that's why we are taking r is equal to 3. Okay. All right, Kshitij. Whenever you are getting cubic, always try this. As I said, always try small integer values. Let it be positive or negative, and then you can find the rest of them. So this question, a very good question based on 3 variables integral solution. A fast food joint sells 3 types of items: bananas priced at 80 rupees each, apples priced at 50 rupees each, and oranges priced at 35 rupees each. On a particular day, exactly 60 items were sold, and the total earnings from this was 2700 rupees. What could be the maximum number of bananas sold? So let number of apples, bananas, and oranges sold are A, B, and C. So what do we know? That A plus B plus C is equal to 60, right? Total on a particular day, exactly 60 items were sold. And what will be the total price? Apple priced at 50 each, so 50A plus. Banana priced at 80, so 80B plus. Oranges priced as 35, so 35C is equal to 2700. Or we can also write it as 10A plus 16B plus 7C is equal to 540. This is our second equation. Now I want to maximize the value of B. So let's try to eliminate one of them, and then we get one equation, two variable, and then we can find the maximum or minimum of something. So from there, equation 2 minus equation 1 into 7. So what do we get? 10a minus 7a will be 3a plus 16b minus 7b will be 9b and 7c minus 7c will be 0. 540 minus 420 will become 120. From there we are getting a plus 3b is equal to 40. Now if I want to maximize the value of p, I must take minimum value of a. Now 3b is a multiple of 3, right? So we need to make a something so that sum becomes 40. So if I take a as minimum 1, b will be maximum, and that will be equal to 39 upon 3, that is equal to 13. That is our answer, which is option D. So if you want to maximize one value, you need to minimize the other. I cannot take a is equal to 0, right? If you take a is equal to 0, b will become 40 by 3. So no one is selling 40 by 3 bananas. So everyone is selling integral number of bananas, right? So that's why we must take a is equal to 1, and in that case b maximum will be 13. So Ayushman got this correct, Kshitij got this correct, Tejeshwar got this correct. So all of you who are not able to solve this, if you have any doubts, then you can ask, and you can also take note that these students, as you can see, these students Kshitij, Ayushman, Tejeshwar and Hinu, all of these are able to solve these questions. Siddhant, all of these are able to solve these questions because they are attending these sessions regularly. They have practicing quant problems every day. That's why they are able to solve these questions. It's not like they were sleeping and suddenly they woke up and started solving these questions. No, they have practice. That's why they are able to solve these questions. Can you see? As soon as I post the question, I show the question, they start solving this and they start commenting their answers, right? Even if they are getting wrong sometimes, they are available there to watch the solution. They try to learn it. If they have any doubts at any step, then they ask it. Just follow them. Okay, these are really good students. You can also ask them what are they doing, so that they are able to answer most of the questions. Okay, so if you are still struggling in quantitative aptitude, I will say one thing: practice and practice with discipline every day. There is no holiday here. All right. Kshitij, can we take a is equal to 60 minus b minus c and substitute here? Yes, you can take that, but again you will get the equation in terms of b and c. Then in that case again you will have to minimize the value of c to get the maximum value of b, right? So why complicate it? All right. So don't need to complicate it. Instead of substitution method, it's always better to use elimination method. Okay, so use this type of method next time and you will be able to solve these questions very quickly. Although your method is also not bad, Kshitij. Okay. Okay, see, Siva is also there. I am really sorry, Siva, I forgot Siva's name. Siva is also a regular student here, and he also answers questions on daily basis. And see, Siva is saying, at 5 p.m. I have office, but still this student is attending these sessions. You can understand the dedication level. Once try with orange and banana. So we can do that. So let's try to eliminate apple. This is what you are saying, right? So how do we do that? Equation 2 minus equation 1 into 10, right? What do we get? 10a minus 10a is 0. 16b minus 10b is 6b. 6b, 7c minus 10c is minus 3c is equal to 540 minus 600 is minus 60, right? So from there we are getting 3c is equal to 6b, or divide this by 3. So you will get 3b minus c is equal to minus 20, or you can say c minus 2b is equal to 20. Now if I want to maximize the value of b, I will also have to maximize, or you can simply say this as 2b is equal to c plus 20. Right? If I want to maximize the value of b, I will also have to maximize the value of c. What is the maximum value of c I can take? What is the maximum value of c I can take so that it does not exceed that the sum is 60? See, is that correct? यहाँ तक आ रहा है समझ में? बताओ. Shiva, is that clear? 6b, 16b minus 10b is 6b, 7c minus 10c is minus 3c. This will become 600, so minus 60. है ना? So if I want to maximize, it will become right? Is that clear? Is this यहाँ तक clear है? बताओ. देखो यहाँ पे एक अगर हम सॉल्यूशन लें, यहाँ पे अगर हम एक सॉल्यूशन लें b और c के टर्म्स में, b and c. If I am taking b as 10, c will be equal to 0, right? And next integral values, we will also take care of, if I am taking next integral values of b, which will be, see, in that case, a will be equal to 40. A will be equal to 40. Next value of b, we will increase with the coefficient of c. So if I am taking b is equal to, what will happen? B is equal to 11. What will be the value of c here? If b is 11, 1 second, b is 10, okay, wait a second, b is 10, then this will be 0, this will be 40. If b is 10, then c will be, say देखो ये 20 हो जाएगा तो minus 40, c will be equal to 40, this will be equal to 0. If I am taking b is equal to 11, what will happen? If I am taking b is equal to 11, ये 22 हो जाएगा, minus 42, so this will become 42, this will become 0. If I am taking, sorry, this is not possible, wait a second. What's the problem? 1 second. So I cannot increase the value of b. Is that clear? 2b is equal to c plus 20. So if b is 10, this is 20, c will become 0. Something I have done wrong here. 2b is equal to c minus 20. चलो इसको यहाँ हटा दो, यहीं पे रहने दो, है ना? 2b minus c is equal to minus 20, और let's write it as c minus 2b is equal to 20. ठीक है? So c से start करते हैं. चलो c से start करते हैं. If I am taking c maximum as 20, b will become 0. And if b becomes 0, a will become 30. Now, what will be the next value of c? We can decrease it by 18. It will become 18. Or if I want to increase the value of b, so b next time will increase with the coefficient of c. So this will become 1. If this will become 1, this will become 22. And this will become 23. This will become 27. देखो, अब यहाँ से ठीक है. इंटीग्रल वैल्यूज आ रही हैं, ये इंक्रीज हो रहा है. यस, थोड़ा सा इक्वेशन मैंने गलत लिख लिया था, बट नाउ इट्स ओके. देखो ये वैल्यू क्या हो रही है? इंक्रीज हो रही है. 20, 22, दिस विल बिकम 30, 27 एंड सो ऑन. सो जो वैल्यूज है ए की कहाँ तक जा रही है? ये देखो, ए की जो एप्पल की जो वैल्यू है यहाँ पे सही है ना? एक बार चेक कर लें फिर से. c इज इक्वल टू c माइनस 2b is equal to 20. If I am taking c is equal to 20, b is equal to 0. Next value of b, फिर से मैंने यहाँ पे कुछ मिस्टेक की है. It will, if I am taking next value of b as c as 21, that is not possible. c is 22, then b will become 1. 23, this will become 27. कुछ यहाँ पे मिस्टेक हो रही है. लेट मी चेक. 3 से डिवाइड किया, 2b माइनस c इज माइनस 20. इज दैट करेक्ट? कुछ इक्वेशन गलत लिखा है क्या मैंने? a प्लस बी प्लस सी कितना है 60, ठीक है, तो 600 हो गया। तो गड़बड़ क्या है यहाँ पे? अच्छा, ओह माय बैड, ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है, this will become 40, this will become 37, right? Next time I will take 2, this will become 24 and this will become 34. See, this value will keep increasing, this value will also keep increasing, this value is decreasing. So कहाँ तक जाएगा? 3 से डिक्रीज हो रहा है, 3 से डिक्रीज हो रहा है तो लास्ट में 1 तक आएगा। जब ये 1 आएगा, कितनी बार हमने माइनस कर दिया है? 13 टाइम्स। So this 13 will be added here, so this will become 13 and this will also be added 13 times. So this will become 13 into 2, 26, this will become 46. ये देखो, एक स्टेप मिस्टेक करने की वजह से इतने लफड़े है ना। अब ठीक है, 13, 46 and 1, ठीक है। So you can see now it's clear. All right, Shiva. Okay, there was some problem with sign, but this is the method. If you are eliminating A, taking B and C, then this is the method. All right. Now, next question is this one, based on logarithm. Shiva is asking, but first elimination is easy, sir. How can we know in the exam which is shorter? See, notice both the equation and try to eliminate one variable by which you are getting the coefficient in both the cases negative. Oh, sorry, positive. The remaining two variable coefficient should be positive. In that case, it's easier to find the maximum value. Okay. Now this is a very easy question if you are aware of it or not. Log b by a can be written as 1 by log a base b. So if I am taking log 5x minus 3 to the base x plus 17 as k, then we can say that log x plus 17 to the base 5x minus 3 will be equal to 1 by k. Now our equation is k plus 1 by k is less than equal to 2. This is only possible. See, k plus 1 by k plus 1 by k, if you use the arithmetic mean is greater than equal to geometric mean, then you will see that k plus 1 by k is always greater than equal to 2. And it says this value is less than equal to 2. That means one possible value and only one possible value, that this is equal to 2. It says this should always be greater than 2, and it says this should always be less than equal to 2. That means only one thing, that k plus 1 by k is equal to 2. That is only possible when k is equal to 2 or log 5x minus 3 to the base x plus 17 is equal to 1. And what do we know about log? That log a to the base a is equal to 1. So from there what we can say, 5x minus 3 is equal to x plus 17, or 4x is equal to 20, or x is equal to 5. So that's the only possible value of x. It says find the number of possible values. Answer is option B. Only one possible value for x. Okay. So once again, Shardul got this correct, Siddhant got this correct, Kshitij got this correct, Devodatta, Noir, Nitin, all of these got this correct. Very good, guys. Let's quickly move on to the next question. Another question where you need to find the maximum value. You need to use the arithmetic mean and geometric mean concept. But how do we use it? That's the important part. One hint I have gave you, that you should use arithmetic mean is greater than equal to geometric mean. But how do you use that? That is totally up to you. All of you who are preparing for CAT 2025, and if you need help with your preparation, that you should get, because every time you have a doubt, you find a person where you can discuss things, and how's your mocks going, and how should you proceed with the future days, what to prepare, what not to prepare, what to do with the sectionals, what to do with mock analysis, how to find which topic is strong, which topic is weak. Then you always need to discuss these things with your mentor, right? And you always need someone who can give you some really good way, some really good approach of attempting questions. That way only you can be efficient, and you can have a really good speed of solving questions. Then only you will be ahead of your competitors. And for that, if you have any queries regarding your preparation, you can call us at this number 8130900243. Okay, iQuanta last batch is starting very soon, and you can get on board and ensure that you are getting really good result of your all your hard work in the next 5 months. Okay. Now this question answer is 8. No, 8 is not correct. Question says a plus 2b plus 4c is equal to 27, where a, b and c are positive real numbers. Find the maximum value of a plus 1, b plus 2, c plus 4. So before we find the maximum value of this, we need to convert this expression in terms of this expression. How do we do that? Can I write a plus 1 plus 2b plus 4 plus 4c plus 16 is equal to 27 plus 1 plus 4 plus 16. Why did I do that? You will see it in next minute. We can write it as a plus 1 into 2 times b plus 2 plus 4 times c plus 4 is equal to 48. Now we got this. Now we can apply arithmetic mean is greater than equal to geometric mean, and in that case we can say that a plus 1 into plus 2 into b plus 2 plus 4 into c plus 4 divided by 3. These are three terms. This will always be greater than equal to cube root of a plus 1 into 2 times b plus 2 into 4 times c plus 4. So from there, this value is known, this is 48, so this will be 16 is greater than equal to 2 into 4 is 8, cube root of 8 is 2, so this will be cube root of 8 times a plus 1 b plus 2 c plus 4, or we can say cube root of 8 is 2, so 2 times a plus 1 b plus 2 and c plus 4, cube root of this. Cube root of this is always less than equal to 16. Now 2 into 8 is 16, and from there what we can say that this expression a plus 1 into b plus 2 into c plus 4 taking cube on both sides will always be less than equal to 8 cube, and 8 cube is equal to 512. This value is always less than equal to 8 cube, means this value is always less than equal to 512. So what's the answer? Answer is 512 not 8. okay, हाँ अब सही आंसर आ रहे हैं। सिद्धांत, तेजेश्वर, नॉयर, शार्दुल, आयुष्मान, है ना। क्षितिज, दिस वैल्यू इज 16, दिस वैल्यू इज 16, ये देखो 48, सी दिस वैल्यू इज 48 फ्रॉम हियर, ये देखो these are three terms. You can take this as x, you can take this as y, you can take this as z. X plus y plus z is always greater than equal to x plus y plus z by 3. So 48, this is 48, 48 by 3 is 16. Okay, बढ़िया. What this? Okay, let's check the next one. 218. Yes, this is just counting numbers. What is the sum of all the numbers up to 35 which have exactly 5, 3 or 2 factors? So numbers with 2 factors, right? What are those numbers? All the prime numbers, 2 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 11 plus 13 plus 17, 19, 23, 29 and 31. And this is equal to 5 plus 5, 10, 10 plus 18, 28 plus 30, 58, plus 19, 77, 100, 160. This is equal to 160. What type of numbers will have 3 factors? Numbers which are of the form square of prime number, right? P square number are of the form prime factor square. This will be 2 square, which is 4, or 3 square, which is 9, or 5 square, which is 25. This is equal to 38. Now we already exceed the sum given in option A, B, C. So although we don't need to check the next one, 5 factors. Which number will have 5 factors? Number of the form p to the power 4. And that is only one number, which is 16. What will be the sum? It will be 160 plus 38 plus 16. This is 54, so 214. That is our answer. So answer is option D. None of these. है ना? 218 is not correct. 214. Yes, Sohan. Although not all the questions are doable, some questions are good, requires depth knowledge of concepts. But yes, if you practice, all of these questions are kind of doable. How many positive integral solutions are possible for the equation 1 by x plus 1 by y is equal to 24? 1 by 20. Is it 24? It should be, there is a mistake here. Okay, it should be not 24. It should be 1 by 24. Okay, 1 by 24. How many positive integer solution? Because if x and y are positive, then 1 by x plus 1 by y will never be 24. So it should be 1 by 24. You can directly use a shortcut to solve these type of questions. And what's that shortcut? That if 1 by x plus 1 by y is equal to 1 by k, where k is a natural number, then number of positive pairs xy is equal to number of factors of k square. Okay, number of factors of k square. So in that case, it will be number of factors of 24 square, which is nothing but number of factors of 24 square is 2 to the power 6 into 3 square. So number of factors will be 7 into 3. That is equal to 21. And that is your answer straight away. Okay. If 1 by x plus 1 by y is 1 by k, you can directly find the answer that number of positive integer pairs xy will be equal to number of factors of k square. सीधा यूज करो, है ना, and you get the answer which is 21. Okay. Note it down. Do not forget this formula. These type of questions can be asked directly in the question in exams. Okay, so you can directly use it there. Then comes next question based on cuboid. Confused with this question? Again, this is a 20-second question, not more than that. A cuboid of dimensions 11 centimeter, 9 centimeter, 5 centimeter is painted red, green and blue colors on each pair of opposite faces of dimensions. So dimension of the faces are given respectively. Then the cuboid is cut and separated into various cubes, each of side length 1 centimeter. Then find the number of small cubes with no paint on any face. First of all, find the number of small cubes of dimension 1 centimeter into 1 centimeter into 1 centimeter. This will be equal to 11 into 9 into 5. 45 into 11, 495. These will be total number of cubes. But to find the answer of number of cubes which have no face painted, see, only top layers are painted, right? Only top layers are painted. So if you are talking about cubes which have no face painted, those are inside the top layer, those are below the top layer. So you need to remove the top layer and the bottom, left and right, right? So you need to remove 2 units from each layer. So what we can say, number of faces with no color is equal to, so this is 11, there are 11 cubes, you need to remove 2 layers, this one, left one and right one, you are left with 9, so 11 minus 2. Then in case of 9 and in case of 5, we will do the same thing. So this will be 9 into 7 into 3, which is equal to 189. If it's A into B into C, the dimension is A into B into C, you can use A minus 2 into B minus 2 into C minus 2 to find the number of cubes with no face painted. And a cube is a very interesting topic, and you can always imagine things and find the answer in case of cube. Even if you have not learned the basic concepts, you can always use your visualization and solve the questions based on cube. But it's advisable that you practice sets based on cubes because some sets has been asked in past, and we never know when they will ask the next question from cube. Okay, it's very interesting, so try to give it a read. That formula is for cuboid. No, Tejeshwar, this will work for cube as well. Okay, finding number of cubes. Cuboid is being cut in cube. It does not matter if it's cube or cuboid. We need to remove top layer and bottom layer, the extreme layers in all the 3 axes, top, below, left, right, front, back. You need to remove box inside a box. Just imagine बॉक्स इनसाइड अ बॉक्स. सो हर तरफ से एक एक लेयर हटा दो. इट डज नॉट मैटर इफ इट्स अ क्यूब और क्यूबॉइड. ओके, all right. So as I was mentioning, CAT 2025 last batch is starting very soon, and these are the 7 faculties which will help you cracking CAT with 99 plus percentile, which will help you cracking the syllabus 3 times before exam, and you are going to get all the help you need from all of these faculties. And then comes IM ABC practice batch. If you are looking to crack CAT with really high percentile, you don't want to leave any chance, and you are really eager to practice more and more questions, then IM ABC practice batch is for you. You are getting 7,500 plus questions which are curated by faculties just to get your practice to top level. Okay. And then comes iCat mocks. This is now or never time to start writing mocks. So you must get iCat mocks, where you are getting 35 CAT level mocks and 45 sectional tests. With all the questions, we'll have video solutions and AI mock analysis. All right, everyone. So that's it for today. Thank you for joining us. I'll be back with the next session on Quant very soon. Thank you. Ayushman, you are welcome. We will keep continuing these sessions. Okay. All right, everyone. We have a session at 7 p.m. LRDI miscellaneous. So be ready for that in paid batch, of course. Okay. Bye, Shiva. Bye, Shohan. Bye, Noir.